pull apart, tender, juicy, delicious. The bone later is just gonna slide out of the shoulder, and we're gonna be able to crush up the meat with the bone. Now we're gonna cook it for 3 hours at 150, and we're gonna cook it for 2 hours at 180. Then we're gonna take it out, we're gonna let it rest, and we're gonna blast it in the oven for 20 minutes. A roasting tin, 3 onions, a lemon, 2 garlic cloves, a little bit of fresh rosemary, some Muldoon salt, beef stock, pepper, rapeseed oil, well, I'm just gonna call this a oil douser. I don't know what it is technically. I'm gonna Google it after I've made this video, but now I'm already making the video, so I just need to, you know, make something up. If you're lacking confidence, if you don't know what you're doing, slip on some black gloves. It makes you a 10 times better chef. All these chefs on YouTube, they're stood there and they're doing this. I just make my knives blunt. We're gonna keep this knife sharpener much more efficient, and Jeff delivers them as well. Jeff does a great job of delivery. You get them in 24 hours, get an Amazon Prime subscription. $10 a month to deliver it same day. Thank you, Jeff. You're doing a great job. Keep it up. So what we want to do is have this on a bed so that the bottom of the meat is out of for human beings, but instead for lamb. Peel this off like this. So we're going to start with a piece of garlic. Then I'm going to saw it perfectly in half into my pan. I'm not peeling them. If you say it's wrong, fuck you. I don't care. So you just take all the crap, take your glove, stick it inside of the glove. There you go, look, little bin. Jeff also provides bins, hand size. Good job, Jeff. And a sprig of rosemary. Now what we need to do is take the beef stock like this. Now to the lamb. And we're gonna basically insert incisions into garlic, and I'm gonna put them inside of all of the crevices. We're gonna take the rosemary, peel it like so, and then take the little tree of rosemary, right, and just plant it next to the garlic. It's not gonna grow into a big tree, don't worry about it. It's just gonna make the lamb be infused. So salt all over the top, black pepper, if you can. Cover the shoulder with a lemon juice. And we're gonna simply transfer them to the tin. Cover them 2 hours more at 180. You're gonna get pull apart perfect. About 5 hours to prepare the rest of our meal. So today we are going to be making 2 different sandwiches. One, the Yankee Reuben. What we're going to do is make a delicious honey mustard sauce. So we're going to need mayonnaise, Dijon mustard, yellow mustard, honey, vinegar, garlic powder, and paprika. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare first the sauce. So what you're going to need is half a cup of mayo. Then what we're going to need is Dijon mustard, 1 tablespoon, 3 tablespoons of honey, a tablespoon of vinegar, the paprika and the garlic powder, 1/8 of a tablespoon, 5 cranks of black pepper, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and finally a tablespoon of mustard. And then mix it all together. And we're gonna leave this in the fridge for later on. Now, what you're gonna need is fresh sourdough bread. Now, I personally like to bake my own. I didn't bake it, I bought it from Spinneys. So sourdough bread, potato buns. Don't try and use brioche, don't try and use any other bread other than a potato bun. You can buy these in Spinneys. Gouda cheese, Lurpak, gherkins, potatoes, lemon. By skin on, wash the potatoes first, don't remove the skin. And then we're gonna cut the potato 4 sections, like so. And we're gonna cut it for the British sandwich, or an accompaniment, or a side dish for the Reuben. So 8 minutes, 140, blanch the fries. Once they're finished, take them out, put them in a tray, and stick them in the fridge with everything else. There's 2 different sandwiches, Reuben, and 1 is the Brit. Now, the key to a good sandwich is a number of things. Number 1 is incredible bread. Cover all of your sourdough in generous lashings of full fat Lurpak. You can use any butter you want. I just prefer to use Lurpak. This is a sandwich for a smaller human being or someone that has a lesser appetite. Flip them with their partners, take them, stack them on top of each other, cover your bread, and then we're going to keep that in the cupboard for later on. It's going to keep that bread nice. Prepare our gherkins now. Thinly slice the gherkins, take a little bit of salt. The cheese, I like to cut them into 3. Prep finished for the Yankee. There is no prep for the Brit, unfortunately. That's going to be done as a live cooking demonstration later on. This has been in here for 5 hours. Hopefully, inshallah, what's going to happen when we take it out, I'm going to be able to take 2 forks and simply pull the lamb apart with the 2 forks. Being as we're live, being as we are live, I just want you to come here, Sal, and I'm going to put them in here like this, and hopefully, if it's good, it's going to pull apart. There we go, look. The lamb doesn't pull apart with 2 forks. You haven't cooked it for long enough, and don't be disappointed. Just stick it back in the oven for an extra 30 minutes or so, and then just keep checking it every 30 minutes. So full blast, 15 minutes, check it. What you're looking for is a golden brown, crispy outside, soft middle. You could smell it. Oh, it's delicious. So, as I told you earlier, we're going to be making sandwiches, Gouda cheese, pickles, sourdough bread, honey mustard sauce, lamb shoulder. This next part is called, do now, is prepare the sandwiches over here. Like this, a little bit of lamb fat in there, look. And what you want to do is see if it does this. Take your bread, butter down into the pan. There we go. Cheese onto the bread. So just like this. Just throw it, mess it all up like so, and throw it evenly. And just butter side up. So then we're going to be able to flip them over in edge, look like that. This is how you make a sandwich. I'm going to take your sauce, and that's how you make the sandwich. This is how you prepare the British. The bread is pre-cut, the lamb, the bone has slid out. We're going to take the bone like this, as if it was made for it. Lemon all over it like so. Salt, not like Salt Bay, I've got my own way. Thank you. And place them on top of the lamb like this. Beautiful. The chips onto the sandwiches. All of that in cheese like so. A couple of pickles on there. Now, somebody come here. Just eat it, mate. Just fucking kill it. Who hasn't had a sandwich?